Properties of inequalities. Just like in equations, adding a number, the same number, to both sides of the inequality will not change the inequality. For example, if you add c equal to 5 to 2 less than 3, you get 7 less than 8, which is still true. The multiplicative property works differently. Multiplying both sides of the inequality by a positive number does not change the inequality. For example, 2 less than 3, if you multiply both sides by 5, you get 10 less than 15, which is true. On the other hand, if you multiply by a negative number, you reverse the inequality direction. For example, if we multiply the inequality 2 less than 3 by e equal to negative 1, we get negative 2 on the left-hand side and negative 3 on the right-hand side. If we draw the number line, negative 2 is to the right of negative 3, therefore negative 2 is greater than negative 3, and we flipped the inequality symbol. Now, for the between inequality. If a is less than x is less than b, adding c to the three parts of the between inequality does not change the inequality. Multiplying all three parts of the between inequality does not change the inequality. However, when you multiply by a negative number, the inequality direction gets reversed. The goal in solving inequalities is to isolate the variable on one side of the inequality. Just like in solving equations, you have to overcome obstacles to get to your goal. The obstacles are quite similar, and the strategies are similar as well. If you are solving a compound inequality, you apply your strategies separately to each inequality, and then apply the intersection for AND and union for OR to get the compound solution set. The main obstacle in solving this inequality for W is the fraction. So we get the LCD, which is 5, and multiply both sides of the inequality by 5. A good strategy is not to allow negative coefficients with a variable, so I moved it to the right-hand side. There's a simpler way to do this, and that is to move the 3 to the left-hand side and the variable term to the right-hand side, and then multiply by the LCD later. Here's a solution that uses flipping. When we get to minus 10 greater than minus 2v, we have to divide by a negative number, and the inequality flips. Now here's a strategy that you can use to avoid flipping the inequality symbol. Variable term is negative, move it to the other side. So I move 2v to the other side. This inequality has a variable on both sides. So the strategy is to combine the variables and combine the constants. And the rest is straightforward.